We're getting ready to cover up a greenhouse here. There's a bunch of different ways you can cover one, and I've covered them several different ways. I've covered them from the end, covered them from the side, pulled one piece and then pulled another piece. Today we're gonna do the old rope across the top golf ball method, and we're gonna attempt to pull both pieces at one time. We got a little bit of a breeze trying to kick up here. Hopefully it's gonna lay until we can get this on. Ain't gonna do a whole lot of talking because we're trying to hurry and get this thing done.
De grabar. México, de España, cámara.
Camera?
Yeah.
Oh, it's camera.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's the same in English.
Oh.
Camera. And that, my friends, is what you call a good old Cherry Hill Farm freak out. We started about an hour and 15 minutes ago pulling this plastic, and stress was a little high because we didn't know what the weather was going to do. It acted like it might start raining. It still looks like it could rain any minute. There's a chance of it all day, and also the wind was picking up, as you can see in the trees. Right as we started to pull, if the wind had been blowing like this, we'd have never started. I'm thankful that we did start because this is a big deal to have this done. If you're just turning this video on, and if you clicked on this video because you're about to cover your first greenhouse, I don't recommend that you fly through it like we just did this one. This is not our first rodeo. We have covered, well, this is about 5 or 6 that I've covered now. So we've done this a time or two, but it is my studied opinion that when you go to cover a greenhouse, the only way to do it and do a good job is to pull your plastic over. However you put your plastic over is fine. If you pull it or roll it down the eave, however you want to do it. Once you get your plastic on, you have got to get it centered and put your wire lock, or however you're fastening it, at the top on one end, then pull it tight and get the top on the other end fastened, then get your 4 corners tight. If you do it exactly like that, you will end up with a nice tight looking greenhouse. Now you see there's a little bit of wrinkles in this one. I'm pretty anal retentive about things, and I used to would really fret over wrinkles like that, but this is a double layered greenhouse, so we actually do not want it to be stretched like a banjo string, because you've got to have enough room in here to be able to inflate it. If you pull it too tight, it won't inflate properly, and you just wasted an extra $600 on a roll of plastic, or $1,000 depending on where you get it from. Prices seem to be all over the place. But if you pull it too tight, you lose your insulation value. So that's pointer number one if you're planning to inflate your greenhouse. Start at the peaks, stretch it, stretch your corners, then do your end bows, then do your side walls. If you're thinking about building one, highly recommend the wire lock system. Batten tape, I have used batten tape where you roll the tape down the sides and staple it, and I'm telling you from my experience, it doesn't cost that much to put this wire lock system on, and it just does such a nice job. And you can take it back off and put it back on. Like, I'm gonna have to open up these corners when I put my inflation blower in, and all I have to do is take a pair of pliers and grab that little wire lock right there, undo it, put my wire lock in, or my inflation blower in, put my jumper tubes in, because we're going to inflate the ends as well. Covering the ends of a greenhouse is not a big deal. Me and Holly and the boys can do that any old time. It's not near as much of a challenge as is covering the whole thing. But in an hour and 20 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, we covered this thing, and it turned out fantastic. Very, very pleased with it. Now all we've got left to do is to put our wind shields in, our wind blockers, whatever you'd like to call them. These pieces of plastic right here, and that's what keeps the wind from cutting in, because if not, you got a big flopping corner where your side curtains come off the end of the greenhouse. This weather is very strange. Today, believe it or not, is the 5th of November. It's daylight savings time day. Opening day for muzzleloader deer season, where we're at here in northwestern deer season in North Carolina. And I don't know what it is. It's got to be pushing 80 degrees. I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt and wringing wet. On a normal year with normal weather, I'd be sitting in a deer stand with my coveralls on, looking out over a frosty field. And today I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt and soaking wet. Whatever. Global warming, I guess. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you sitting through another Cherry Hill Farm video. If you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that button down here. Only about 25% of the people watching my videos are subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed and you enjoyed this video at least a little bit, go ahead and hit that button. There's a whole lot of content about growing flowers in the spring, produce all summer, pumpkins in the fall, Christmas trees in the winter. We're pretty much year-round direct market farm. So if you want to follow along with us, try to put out at least one video every week. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video if you did like the video, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.